In the 1900 World Fair, there were a lot of predictions made what would happen in the next 100 years. So, one of the most now the so called ridiculous predictions was that we would have flying cars in the year 2000. Well, that did not come true, definitely. But imagine we live in 2019 and the inside sales reps still on an average spend 68% of their time doing administrative juggling rather than concentrating on the selling piece, speaking to prospect piece. So that goes on to say how lucrative the whole sales productivity, sales engagement market is. And that validation just came true with Salesforce going full steam into that market with their product high velocity sales. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about the features that high velocity sales bring. Is that good for you or not? And how does that fare with the existing competitors in the market? So high velocity sales is a sales cloud product, right? It came from the sales cloud team at Salesforce, and again, it's just another sales engagement platform, right? So there are multiple features, right? Like it's got Einstein lead scoring. Now this perhaps is the most important feature from what I understand, right? You get to see if your lead is good enough that you should prioritize or not. There is a lead scoring. Now Einstein is an machine learning software. It's an AI product from the Salesforce that reads through your data, humongous data, and tells if your lead is good enough or not, right? So this is the fundamentally the most important piece in this whole high velocity sales product. The other features that it's got is like lightning email, just the regular email in the competitors like Outreach or Salesloft have. Then it's also got sales cadences. Now, again, this has been the bread and butter of the existing vendors, existing competitors in the market, Outreach and Salesloft. Now, in the Outreach, it's called sequences where you can build, you can define at what time should the mail go, what should be the language. You can do a lot of A/B testing. Now, this is the thing here, right? At least with high velocity sales, there is no A/B testing that I know of so far. It might come in the future, but it does not exist. And it's a super important piece to be able to test what kind of language gets more open rates, responses, click rates. Those are important. It does not exist on high velocity sales today. Then the work queues, which basically means to say if your XDR comes and logs into the day, she knows the to-do list for the day. Call prospect John, right? Send an email, all that stuff. The ready reckoner of to-dos, which is equivalent of 360-degree view. In Outreach, it's called 360-degree view, which gives a holistic picture of what are my tasks for the day. So those are the important features, but here's the thing, right? Look at it this way. Now these are the most important feature that I think so far is the Einstein lead scoring, which is missing from the existing vendors. There's no intelligence around that. Now Salesforce's bread and butter is the data, sales data, and because they sit on such an humongous data, they know what lead is best for you to reach out. So that's the super important piece integrated into high velocity sales. So on the pricing front, expensive. It's not a easy product to buy, but again, this is what they charge, right? $75 per user per month. But the competitors aren't cheap either. Now Outreach costs you $100 per user per month. But the fun fact is Outreach doesn't allow you to pay monthly. I'm pretty sure Salesforce doesn't too. These are all annual contracts. But with Salesforce, you can go ahead and try it monthly payment systems wise. There are upcoming features promised in high velocity sales, like the ability to tell what time is the best to call a specific lead, which is missing from Outreach today. I'm pretty sure Salesforce doesn't have that too. Live notifications on the mail open. The moment someone opens your mail, one of your prospects, you get a live notification. These are in the upcoming pieces. And the lightning dialer, which is a separate product, is a chargeable piece. It's not included in high velocity sales. So there are a lot of features to build, a lot of work to do. So at this point in time, I think you might not want to go up with high velocity sales. Go with the existing players, Outreach and Salesforce. Both these companies have multi-million-dollar funding, and it's their bread and butter. They know best. But down the line, as Salesforce engages more with this product, tries integrating it into their existing sales cloud and service cloud, it's going to be a humongous product. The good thing is that this puts pressure on the existing competitors, existing vendors, Outreach, Salesloft, and the likes to perform better, because at least with Outreach, go check G2 Crowd reviews and you'd see that people love the product, but people hate the support. They have one office in the US, so I stay out of, I mean, I work out of India, so I have had a hard time working across the time zones. So something goes down, you always have an issue. You have a 12-hour waiting window for someone to hop in and respond. But with Salesforce, of course, they have offices across the globe, so that shouldn't be an issue. Support would never be an issue for them. But it's a pricey tool, so you just can't bet on a new existing tool that is just being built up. So had Salesforce only kept the prices low, people would have experimented. People would have a chance of working and waiting for new feature releases to do. But at $75 per user per month, I don't think it's a wise decision to buy. If you have the coffers, if you have the money to spend on a marketing automation, right, on the sales automation, I think you should go ahead with one of the existing vendors, Outreach, Salesloft. I love the UI of Outreach better. Having used that, having seen Salesloft, I still think Outreach's UI is better. Support sucks. I hope they work on that. Just note this important figure that on an average XDR juggles between 6 different tools to get the work done. And on an average, that costs you and your org $4,000 per user per year, just because of this administrative juggling. So it's important this whole thing comes under singular ambit, and that is exactly what Salesforce has in mind. They want to bind their customers into one singular platform, no juggling around, everything happens on one single platform. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful dream. Let's see where this goes. For now, I think it's a clear no for high velocity sales given the price. Wait and watch. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Rajesh. I'm your friendly neighborhood sales ops guy. Thank you.